everybody, and welcome back to GGWP, the Good Game Well Played podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Lisa Blank.
Hi, I'm Aubrey.
And today we are going to be trash talking some Ameritrash.
I'm going to be trash talking some Ameritrash.
Oh, I'm not? No, I'm not.
No.
No. I like some Ameritrash. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
You're not.
No,
it's
I am.
Okay,
well, granted, I'll play just about anything that's put in front of me.
Well, yeah.
If somebody else wants to play it, I'm happy to play whatever, generally, in a general sense. But it's not the first thing that I would choose to play.
No, she's definitely not going to be choosing some of those games off the board or off the shelves back here. As you can tell, I don't know that there's a single Ameritrash game behind me, quite frankly. No.
I don't see any.
Not directly, at least.
I don't know. Somebody's going to out
Somebody's going to say something that, oh, well, we did.
In the comments and be like, that is on your shelf. And that's, you know what the fact is that I don't even really know what qualifies as Ameritrash.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
We're going to fix that. We're going to fix that.
Can you enlighten us?
I will do my best. I didn't really understand it either, quite frankly.
Right.
And then, you know me, and I have, disclosure, I have my other podcast and I'm constantly going down rabbit holes of research and trying to figure things out. So when I was looking at this, went down a little rabbit hole as well, about Ameritrash. So apparently when Euro games started coming out, they talked about Euro games, and because they were the main games coming out of, Europe. So therefore they became Euro games. And they're very much, wooden pieces, more logic used versus luck. Like Ameritrash is very much relying upon luck and dice rolls and things like that, whereas Euro games, no dice in the Euro games. But it's very much luck based.
Or the dice rolls are minimized by other decision making.
Right. Yeah. It's a minimal
so maybe I do
part
know
of
what I'm talking about.
Well, you never know. Yeah. But they talk about how it's more like player to player conflict, which is something you don't like at all.
I don't care for conflict.
You don't like to be conflicting with your opponents. And most of the time, like an opponent will be eliminated before the end of the game. So, players come out of the game by the end of it and that kind of thing. So very much, theme based, theme over mechanics, that kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like it.
I know. I know you don't. But so Ryan loves Ameritrash.
Yes.
When we went to Gen Con, he even had the little badge put on his, the little tag put on the bottom of his badge that said Ameritrasher. He's all about.
Yes. Yeah, he is. And he's outnumbered in our group.
Unfortunately.
So we have to throw him a bone every now and then.
Not often.
Not often.
Not as often as he would probably appreciate.
I know. But he's a good sport too. He'll play just about anything. He'll play anything you put in front of him.
I introduced him to a couple of guys at FlingCon in January who like to play Gloomhaven and Zombicide and some of the ones that he really enjoys. And so he's been going and playing with them, on the weekends and stuff. So that's good. He gets his Ameritrash fill, with playing with those guys. So that was good.
Nice.
Because those two are obviously very much conflict.
Yeah.
There's some conflict going on. And I know he and Derek went and played Blood Bowl or something for a minute.
They played that for a hot minute.
Which I didn't know anything about until I started reading about it. And it's literally it's a football game played with pieces.
So
I don't know. It's very strange
with
to me.
A very thick rule book.
Really?
It's very intensive.
No thanks.
So I never got into it. I think it was kind of like the mini painting kind of concept. Because you paint the minis and stuff like that. And so I think that it was a little bit of that got them into that as well. But I know that they really enjoyed it for a long time. Yeah. So it's not come to the table for a little while. But I don't doubt that it'll come back to the table.
We kind of go through phases, though, where, I don't know, we get on certain runs of different things. So, for a long time, especially when we first started playing, we played Dice Throne quite a bit. That was one of the big games that we first purchased, was our big Dice Throne ordeal. And Dice Throne is very much Ameritrash, even though I hate to say the word trash and Dice Throne in the same sentence, because truly it is. No,
it's a wonderful game.
It's a big favorite of mine, and those guys, and truly, what we talk about with Ameritrash, it sounds negative, but it really isn't. It's just it's just kind of the name that other people come. We did not come up with it.
No, I didn't.
Don't send me hate mail.
No,
that I started, talking about trash games. It's not.
No, it's not that they're trash. No. It's just that's what they're called.
That's what they're called.
But I will say as well that I really enjoy Dice Throne.
Oh, it's
so of any Ameritrash, I would say that would be my number one go-to. Like sometimes if it's late or you want to play something but not play something forever and just want to play a quick game or whatever, Dice Throne's really good for that. And Derek and I played in the Dice Throne tournament a couple of months ago. I did terribly. Terribly. He did a fair showing. He didn't place or anything like that. Yeah. But it was a lot of fun, regardless, to get out there and just roll dice, which is something that I really like to do.
Say, you like the clicky clacky math rocks.
I do, but it's so. I don't know. I like to have a brain puzzle.
Yeah, I do too. And that's definitely not a brain puzzle, but I think that's part of what I like about it too. Is that it's a good brain cleanser, if you will, instead of a palate cleanser. It's a brain cleanser.
That's a good. I like that term.
Good. I do. I like Dice Throne a lot, and they've come out with so many different characters that you can play that it makes it different every time you play. Like you can play it over and over again and have the game always be different. So I love that about the game. So we also talked about Arkham Horror.
Yes.
Which is, so we have, in all honesty, we have not played Arkham Horror in ages.
Years. It's been a couple of years.
Ridiculous. A long time. And
we should get it back to the table.
We do. I remember really liking it. Yeah. I remember you not being such a fan.
Well, see, I like the board game, but not the card game.
You're all, you don't like to read cards.
I'm not a big card
person. Which is interesting because you like to read the cards in, Arc Nova or what are some of the others?
That's different.
Oh, those are different cards, apparently.
They're different. It's not like, I don't know. I don't prefer deck builder games.
Oh, see, I like a good deck builder.
So when I'm building a deck, that's where my brain doesn't quite make the connection. Yeah. So I like to have my clicky clacky math rocks. I like to have I'm very tactile.
Yeah.
I like to have something to a piece to move or
something to
whatever
do on the board. Yeah.
Yes, but I do remember liking the Arkham Horror board game. But the card game, I could never. It was not interesting enough. Yeah, it was not interesting enough to me.
And the board with Arkham Horror is really nice. That board is really pretty, and you kind of move around it. I like that one. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna play that next.
Yeah, sure.
Just putting it out there, Derek. Whenever you do finally listen to one of our podcasts,
he doesn't listen.
I know, it's so sad.
No, anyway, actually, he does. He does. He just doesn't want to admit it. No. Hi, Derek. I'm not supposed to give shout outs, but for
you're gonna listen
just
one
for
day.
You.
I know it. Anyway, so we need to play Arkham Horror because that is one that I really miss. There were a couple more on the list. I love Heat. Heat was one of my favorite games. We learned that one actually from Enrique at Black Potion. He showed it to us, and she's over here shaking her head nope, not going to do it.
Nope.
It's so much fun. You get to race around a board in a little race car, and you can shift up, shift down, you change gears, you speed up around corners. It's fabulous.
I don't like it. My brain doesn't work that way.
I love it. I never get to play it either.
Yeah. Oh, well... It's on the shelf.
Y'all have it.
We do have Ameritrash on the shelf. It's just in one of the cabinets.
It's behind.
It's behind everything, but
hidden away like all good Ameritrash in this house.
That's right, as it should be. No, but it's not. I was going to say it's not that I hate it, but that's not true because I pretty much hate that game.
Well, and see, that's how I feel about Root. We've talked about that Like,
yes.
Root is considered Ameritrash because you're rolling dice to battle and do things in that game, which I really don't know much about how to play it because I've only played it once and I did not like it.
Yeah.
But it's in the realm of Ameritrash is my understanding. And so, yeah, your feeling on heat is my feeling on Root.
And that's fine. It's funny because Heat was such a big game when it came out. And I was so excited to get it and so excited to play it. And the first time I played it, I was like, I don't know if I like this. And then we played it again and I was like, I really don't know if I like this. And then we played it again and I was like, I'll play it begrudgingly. But that's one thing that I will begrudgingly play.
See, and I love it. It's so much fun. Another one is Thunder Road in the same realm of race cars,
right?
And, driving around a board, which I don't think you played.
I've never gotten a chance to play that, but I've heard it's a lot of fun.
It is. We did a game night here and with all of our friends from Dungeons of Drunks, and John V brought it and we played, and it was super fun. Like, you race and you can have like a helicopter drop things and you're trying to run people off the road.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get to the end before the road ends and you have to like drive, veer through the mud and all sorts. It was super fun. And you're knocking people over. It's literally Thunder.
Yeah.
That one's super fun. So that one is considered Ameritrash that I actually like. It's a good one.
Now, I get confused when it comes to Ameritrash and miniature games.
I believe that they're different. I don't know.
Classified differently, but like Nemesis, is a game that you haven't had a chance to play.
No, I haven't played that.
I really enjoy Nemesis, but I don't know if I characterize that as a Ameritrash or if it's a miniature game. So, if you know, leave us a comment as to what that actually. And I probably should have done some research.
Every now and then she needs to come to the table prepared.
Who wants to be prepared? That's not fun to watch.
That's just silly.
That's not fun to watch. So, but I will say my top 5 games that I always list as one of my top 5 games is Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Which is so interesting. Like, I've never played that game because it holds no interest to me.
I love it. And it is very confrontational.
Very.
It's all based on dice. You're literally
battling people and killing each other.
And I love it. It is in my top 5 games.
I would say, I know it's played with miniatures, but that's pretty Ameritrash. It is very theme related because I don't know
how to categorize that. So that's where the Ameritrash, when I say I don't know if I understand it, that's where it comes into a little questionable for me because I know Arc Nova is not Ameritrash.
No.
That's pretty set. But when it comes to those kind of luck-based battle games, are they battle games? Are they miniature games? Are they dice games? I don't know.
I think at the end of the day, if you like it, you like it.
Yeah.
And whether it's labeled this, that, or the other.
That's true.
But definitely,
I'm going to teach you how to play Marvel Crisis Protocol. Oh, the only thing about getting it to the table is it is a lot of stuff.
It's so huge.
That's always buried in the bottom of the closet.
Because it's a lot of pieces. It's a lot of little miniatures that Derek has painstakingly painted. Yeah. Even Landry painted some of the pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is super fun. But yeah, it does not. I will say, and I'm sure I will get reamed, but I'm just not a Marvel person. I know that's
nothing wrong with that.
Oh no, but I'm sure somebody's gonna have a problem with it. It's just not my thing. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the comic-y stuff, just not my thing. I don't know. Anyway, but another one like that though is Marvel Champions, and neither one of us really liked that game. I know that Derek
played it.
Loved that game.
Crazy played it.
And
we
I just
still
never
have
got into
and
it.
then it kind of died down.
Yeah.
And he got into other things or whatever, but we still have unopened decks
in
the drawers behind us and like in some of the other places where we store the board games. I still come across new decks
of Marvel Champions. It just just never. I will say that the Marvel. Now we're going to talk about Marvel, but the Marvel Splendor I did enjoy, but I like Splendor, and so that one I did enjoy because it took Splendor and added a few different things to it, and so that were actually really great mechanics to add. And so I do enjoy that one.
Yeah.
The Marvel Splendor. And I do enjoy the characters from Marvel Dice Throne. They came out, Dice Throne did their own artwork and everything for Marvel. And that one I really like because there's several characters in there that are really amazing that I like to play. So it's not that I don't like everything about Marvel. It's just, like the Marvel Champions.
It's just not where you want to go.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, and so another one that's kind of Ameritrashy is Legendary. And it's also a deck builder. So again, like, who knows? Do you call an Ameritrash that's like that, a deck builder? I don't know. Whatever. We're calling it Ameritrash. Because it's definitely luck based. It's the luck of the draw of like what cards you're going to get. But I love Legendary. It is it's a favorite of mine. And we actually have the Buffy the Vampire Slayer because that was our jam. We have that version at home, and y'all have the Marvel version.
Yes, and we also have the Alien version that's
you have another
unopened. But it's unopened on purpose because it's kind of a collector.
It's a collector's item.
I don't... Maybe... It says Derek.
Derek's just telling you that so you don't ever touch the board game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, because we have the other one. We can play the other one.
We play the other one. Yeah. So...
But I love Legendary, and I like the Marvel one too. Like the characters are really cool, but Legendary is a good one. And again, it's another one that we never play.
It's not one I'd pick, but it's a deck builder.
It's a deck builder.
So,
my favorite deck builder is the Harry Potter and Battle for Hogwarts.
Yeah,
that is.
Is that Ameritrash?
I don't know if it is. I'm all for it. It is one of my favorite games, and we have played so much. Like, Ryan and I played forever and ever, and we're trying to get Dylan into it now that he can, like, read the cards and understand what's going on. So we're trying to get him into playing that one because that would be so nice to, like, add a third character to play that. Yeah, I like that game. So I don't know. I like deck builders.
Yeah,
I'm a deck builder.
Can we talk about Pandemic?
So yeah. We can talk about Pandemic.
So that's another one that I'm not crazy about. And I don't like the theme because it's too real to life.
Little too soon.
And it makes me super anxious because it's just like waves and waves and waves.
Yes.
Continue.
It never stops.
So to change the theme, we played the Star Wars version.
Oh, okay. Was that better?
And no.
No. And no,
I didn't care for it anymore. What is the version of that called? I don't remember. We all four played it. It's
we did?
Yes, and it's newish.
Yeah.
So
I think
I'll leave it in the comments.
We'll figure it out. So, anyway, yeah. Pandemic is one that we played. It's not a big one, but we just finished the Ticket to Ride Legacies, and so now Ryan's all about legacy games, so he really wants to jump into Pandemic Legacy, because a lot of people that play Pandemic, even if they don't like the original version, they love the legacy game. So I'm wondering if that's a difference. Maybe we'll have we'll try that and see if you like it, but it's Pandemic, so I mean it's still going to have that theme.
Oh man, it makes me so anxious. It makes me because it's like you think that you've got things under control and then you don't.
And you don't. No.
And it's it's just luck. It's just where they end up or whatever. So there's not like my little puzzly brain can't reason and logically find a way to.
Right.
So, but I do like that it's cooperative.
Cooperative. Whatever.
That could be a whole other podcast.
Win. I know. Well, yeah, truly. That could be an entire other topic of the fact that, I know. Although a couple of my favorite games are actually cooperative, so I'm not completely against working with my fellow neighbors, but I'd rather beat you. That's where I'm at.
At least you know.
At least I know. I do. I know who I am. Yeah. So when I was looking up Ameritrash, a lot of the things that I came across were games I'd never heard of. So I'm not even going to try to mention them here because I would get them all wrong. But very much they were battle games. So like back in the day, we had Risk, right? That was Risk and Stratego were the two big battle games from when we were kids. And I remember my cousin would play Risk with us and just beat the tar out of us. because A, he was older, so, he's playing against children, and B, it's just how his mind works. And so a couple of weeks, actually on Easter, he and Dylan were in there playing Stratego, and of course he won. I mean, Dylan didn't have a prayer, but he was so excited to get to play Stratego. Like, that was one, and it was one of the original ones from, the 1980s. But yeah, very much Ameritrash. Now it would be considered, kind of like Monopoly. Not a fan. Actually, my podcast just came out today. It's Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. So it came out yesterday. And the name of it is not like Monopoly.
Oh,
it's
nice.
all about board games. So I kind of flowed over into my other podcast about board games. But take a listen to How Did I Miss That on all of your podcast stations. I'll plug it here. But yeah, so Monopoly is just, but it's traditional Ameritrash. It's exactly what they talk about. It's all luck. Lots of metal pieces, lots of, theme over mechanics. And yeah. Now that I would say is definite trash talk, because I am not a fan. Sorry to all the people who love them some Monopoly. It is not my jam. I don't know what, I mean, you're just not into it, so yeah.
Not
Poor
into Monopoly.
Poor Ameritrash.
Not into, I was like, I'll play Monopoly.
Would you?
Yeah.
Why?
For the love of my fellow man.
For the love of your fellow man, the one man who may actually like the game of Monopoly.
Yeah. I'll play anything to get people to enjoy themselves. So
she's so good. I'm not that good.
So if you want to play Monopoly,
if that's the only thing you'll play,
I'll play that. I'll play that with you.
Once.
Yeah.
Lisa. Once. If you get me to play it, it might be once. I don't know why. I think it's a mental block. I just have a mental block against it. I just, it's too much. Yeah. I'd play Uno or, I don't know. I'd play anything over Monopoly. I think I can't do it. I just can't. Yeah. But yeah, so Ameritrash, definitely not trashy games, definitely not awful. So, not everybody's cup of tea, but but they hold their place.
And that's okay.
Like, there are lots of people.
There's a lot of people that do not like Euro games.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
That's perfectly fine. I just find that we dipped our toe into the board game water, and that's Ameritrash is where we started. Yeah. And the more I learned my likes and dislikes.
Right. Yeah.
And that's the more you play, the more you figure out what you like and what you don't like. So, those games are great and nostalgic for me of looking back when we first started playing and things like that, but it's just not my preference.
Right. And it is definitely, I'm 50-50. I'm probably more towards Euro as well, but I do love some good. I mean, Heat, come on. It's like the best game ever. I'm so sad about that. I'm as sad about that as Derek is about me not liking Root.
No.
I can't. I'm very sad that you don't like that game.
I'll play it.
Yeah, but you're not going to enjoy it.
But I'll put on a pouty face. Like, stomp my feet.
Stomp your feet and, fine.
Do it begrudgingly. But no, I'll play it because I want to be, hospitable or whatever. Of course. But it's just, I will never pick that game.
Yeah, that's not going to be the first one.
I would never pick it.
See, and Ryan's the exact opposite. Ryan is all about the Ameritrash. That's his jam. He's not, he doesn't like the big strategy games. That's just not what he enjoys, I guess. But he plays them, and he does like a lot of them. But it's just, but if he was to pick, he's going to pick
and he's good at a lot of them,
and he's great at them. There's nothing wrong with how he
plays. He's really
but
good at them. Like, it's like, where did Ryan come from in this game? It's like, all of a sudden, he's acting like he doesn't know what he's doing, and he's winning the game.
Well, that was a game that we played at a convention, and he was way behind, so I was thinking, well, he's not, a contender, and here he comes, ends up winning the game. I don't know how that happened. Actually, and he beat me at Heat, which they still remind me of.
Yes.
Consistently. Like, oh, remember that one time? That Ryan beat you at Heat?
And it still makes Lisa as hot as the first time we made the joke.
I am not happy about that. Because I think he cheated. This is why I'm convinced he cheated.
No.
There was some rule that we weren't doing right. I just know it. That can only be the only way that he did it. No, just kidding. I love you, honey. But don't beat me at heat again.
You've been warned.
You've been warned. You may not do that ever again.
You've been warned.
No more.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. Do you find that people have a love-hate relationship with Ameritrash?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think that there's definitely a group of people that absolutely, like I said, like the war games. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of them were battle, because the ones that we listed were more ones that we like, that were the Ameritrash that we enjoyed, that we have played. And there were so many in the Ameritrash listings that I had either never heard of or definitely never played. And so I think that there's definitely like a group of people who absolutely love the war games. Like there's groups that meet at all the different local game shops around town that's what they have set up. It's all, it's all the war games and things and the miniatures and the painting and the, the battling it out kind of thing. And so, yeah, I don't know that it's a love-hate. I think for people who are not into it to that degree, maybe it is a love-hate. But there's a large portion of gamers that is their jam, that is what they prefer to play. So, and they don't like the other games.
So I feel personally like I mean, it's not my jam.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm not going to gatekeep against that. Like, if somebody likes Ameritrash and that's their jam, like, that's the thing. But, like, this is the coolest. You were talking about the tags at Gen Con.
At Gen Con, right, that you can put on the bottom of your badge.
They had one that said Eurogamer. Mm-hmm. They had one that said Ameritrasher.
Right.
And they had one that said OmniGamer.
Oh.
And I thought that was the coolest thing because...
I'll do anything.
I'll play anything.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
Just, glide right there in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's you. I think that you're definitely a Eurogamer.
Probably.
You're a Eurogamer who will tolerate Ameritrash.
Yeah. But I don't look down on you if you like Ameritrash.
Oh, well, of course not. No, that's not what this is about. Never.
No.
We would never do. No, truly we wouldn't, because I like me some Ameritrash every now and then too.
Yeah. Good stuff.
So next time we're definitely going to have to talk about all of our Euro games, because that's clearly where our sweet spot is. But I did want to talk about Ameritrash because I think that it's something that we don't play enough of, and so,
Yeah.
I don't want to keep talking about the exact same games all the time.
Right.
Nar, no mercy.
So, the elephant in the room is the ultimate, I've been told.
Oh, dear.
Ameritrash, which is Twilight Imperium.
It is.
And we have not played that.
No. And it's like one of the major ones. Like, it was on the list at the top of the list of Ameritrash.
So, but John V has invited or offered to lead us in a game and teach us how to play that.
That would be so fun. John, make it happen.
So we will have to revisit this conversation after we play the number one Ameritrash game. I
think so. All right, John, make it happen.
Make it happen.
I'm open. I'm willing to play anything.
Yeah.
Not Monopoly.
8 hours. An 8-hour Monopoly game.
My eye's going to start twitching at the thought of an 8-hour Monopoly game.
Having to take snack breaks and stuff.
That's how it was when we were kids, though. That game took forever.
Yeah.
I mean, you could stop in the middle overnight and pick it up the next day and still be behind. I just couldn't do it. The only good thing about Monopoly is I always got to be the little dog. Be the cute little shoe or whatever it was. Yeah. That was the only redeeming quality of that game. I'm sorry.
She hijacked the conversation. That's usually my job.
I'm sorry.
She's not sorry.
Probably not. No, I think that we should play Twilight Imperium, though. Because, again, as much as I read about it and as much as it showed up in the listings of Ameritrash games, it's got to be one that we actually play.
And that's one that I'm very excited. Now, we have played Last Light.
Yes.
Which is
would you consider that Ameritrash?
It's Twilight Imperium Light. But it's considered, it's considered a 4X game. Don't ask me what that means.
I don't know what that means either. Somebody's going to tell us.
Don't ask me because I don't know. But
that seems to be
I didn't like it either.
I think that's a theme for us.
Yeah.
We just talk.
Watch our podcast. We know nothing.
Clearly not a thing. But we have opinions.
Oh, buddy, do we?
All I can say is if you love Ameritrash, I am there for it and I will play. If you want to play Heat with me at the next game night, I'm all about it. Like, I will play some Heat. Actually, that's one that we haven't brought out at our 210 game nights. I think it needs to come out. I think that's the next one that needs to be played. And John V is going to get us a game of Twilight Imperium. Yes. We're going to make it happen. We have to have a break from Euro every now and then.
Every now and then. I'm excited about playing Twilight Imperium. I think that it would be... I don't know. I think it'd be something different, and it's definitely an experience. Yeah. So,
I'm excited about it.
Play a little bit of everything.
All right. Thanks, guys, for joining us. As always, GGWP.
Good game well played.
Bye.
Bye.